Find n if n plus 1 the whole factorial is equal to 12 into n minus 1 whole factorial. Left hand side 1 into 2 into 3 till n we can write and then multiplied by n plus 1. So we have separated n plus 1 successfully and written this term as n factorial into n plus 1. So instead of writing n plus 1 factorial, we have written n factorial into n plus 1. On the right hand side, we have actually multiplied and divided by n so as to obtain n factorial in the numerator and leave the n in the denominator as such. Because you see, when we multiply n minus 1 factorial with an n, we get n factorial because n succeeds n minus 1. Thus, on the right hand side, we obtain 12 into n factorial divided by n. Now you can see n factorial on both LHS and RHS. For a better understanding, let me explain the above process using numbers. Let us say n is 10. So n minus 1 should be 9. So now I can write 9 factorial, that is n minus 1 factorial, as 10 factorial upon 10. Is it not? That is what we have done earlier also. We have written n minus 1 the whole factorial as n factorial upon n. If you observe carefully, then if you expand 10 factorial, you get 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 all the way till 10. And also the denominators 10 cancels the numerators 10. So we are left with a series only till 9. So we get 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 till 9, and that is nothing but 9 factorial. So coming back to the problem, we have n factorial on both sides which can be cancelled, and then we are left with n into n plus 1 is equal to 12. So when we multiply, we get n square plus n is equal to 12. When we transport 12 to the left hand side, we get n square plus n minus 12 is equal to 0. This is the standard form of quadratic equation which can be solved. So we can find the product of a and c, that is the coefficient of n square and the constant. That will be 1 into minus 12. That will be nothing but minus 12 again. Using this, we can split the middle term, and as you can see, we can factorize minus 12 to get a set of factors like 2, 3 and minus 1. So we group them in two different ways so that they add up to give the middle term. So the group 1 gives us 4 with the factors 2 into 2, and group 2 gives us minus 3 with the factors 3 into minus 1. So instead of writing n, we can write it as 4n minus 3. This is how we split the middle term and obtain n square plus 4n minus 3n minus 12 is equal to 0. Thus, we have successfully split the middle term into two parts. And to do this, we use the product of a and c, that is minus 12. Now, n square plus 4n minus 3n minus 12 is equal to 0. We common out n from the first two terms and minus 3 from the next two terms. So we get the factors n minus 3 and n plus 4 is equal to 0. Equating each factor to 0, we get n minus 3 is equal to 0, and transporting 3, we get n is equal to 3. Similarly, n plus 4 is equal to 0, transporting 4 to the other side, we get n is equal to minus 4. However, factorial of negative numbers is not possible because factorial starts with 1 into 2 into 3 and it does not include any negative numbers. So we discard minus 4 value for n and we select the value 3 for n. So our final answer is 3. So as you can see, n is equal to 3 is our final answer. Thank you. Be a learner and be with learners.